UK pick and mix. Things like bubblegum bottles, cola bottles, flying saucers, you name it, we've got it in this tier list. I'm going to rank all of them. Hello everyone, welcome to Food Review UK. My name is MJ, and yes, you can do this very tier list. Click on the link that is in the description of this video, and yeah, we're doing what other channels are doing and whatnot, and it's ranking all of the pick and mixes. So I assembled and curated this list of pick and mix, and now I'm going to rank them. Let's just get through it because there's like 50 candies here. So flying saucers, I'm going to call flying saucers good. I like sort of, you know, edible paper. I kind of like edible paper, and that's kind of what the texture of these is. And the sherbet in the middle is nice, but it's a bit sour for me, and they're a bit flavourless. I can understand if this is like some people's favourites, but for me, they're alright, you know. Watermelon slices. Do you know what? They're kind of meh. Yeah, they're kind of meh for me. I love watermelon flavour things. Sorry, I've just moved the background. Yeah, I agree to that. Guys, always accept your cookies. You know, you don't want to be messing around with cookies. So, I love watermelon flavour things. These are just a bit thick. They're like a very jelly-like gummy, which I'm not massively into. Bubblegum bottles, one of my favourites. The way they foam up on insertion into the mouth. Yeah, the nice flavour. Obviously, it's like a tutti fruity artificially flavour, but I love them. Definitely present whenever I get pick and mix like this. Crocodile gummy jelly things. I'm going to put them in good. I like the combination of that. We've got a couple of sweets in here that are like two-tone foam and gummy, and I think that's a nice texture. And these generally have a nice mixed fruit flavour. They're just like a pretty average gummy. Now, speaking of average gummies, this is not an average gummy, so sort of not speaking of average gummies. I'm going to put those jelly bone things in very good, because I like the creaminess of the end bone bits. This is just pure filthy video-ness. And the strawberry flavour of these gummies in the middle is nice and sort of almost vanilla-y. It's very it's nice. I was going to say candy-like then, that would have been a really stupid thing to say. Dolphins. This is a difficult one, guys. Have you ever seen, my dad always says, have you ever seen those cans of tuna which say dolphin friendly on? Well, they're not very tuna friendly, are they? Anyway, these dolphins, they are absolutely massive. So if you're getting them, or if you know, it's like when you see your friends who get them in the cinema, and they get they put like 2 or 3 dolphins in, and you're like, oh, you've got a bit of money. You don't mind about the weight, because they're so heavy and they're so large. They do have a good flavour. I'm just going to put them in good though. Along with the crocodiles. Oh, bloodbath. Gummy Bears. I think, again, I'm just going to put them in good. I think you're noticing a trend of gummies here. I'm not the hugest fan of gummies, but Gummy Bears are nice. Especially, you know, if they're Haribo, they are nice. I'm a strawberry, apple, and the pineapple ones. I think the clear sort of ones are pineapple. But I tell you what, my favourite memory of Gummy Bears. Big up Mrs. Bray at Cupenham Primary School in Romsey, which is where I used to go to school, because she used to have gummy bears, and if you basically got a question right, she'd say, oh yeah, come and get a gummy bear, and you walk up and you get a gummy bear. Brilliant. Oh, teaching's changed, man. What do you get now from teachers? Probably, I don't know, an iPhone. Gummy, what is this? Gummy Rings. Yeah, this is Gummy Rings, because we've also got like gummy bloody sucker things. Gummy Rings, again, as with the other gummies, they're alright. I mean, they're the same flavours of Gummy Bears, aren't they? And they're just a different shape. Kind of a satisfying shape, actually. I don't know what you call these. Fizzy tape candy rolls of fizziness. Yeah, I think I'm going to put them in good. This video is just all going to be good. I hope, please do your own ones, guys, using the link that I put in the description. Just to balance out, really. Yeah, fizzy, nice. They're nice and thin, which is good. They're alright. I'd never get them. Jelly worms. Same. They're the same as the other gummies. Sour cola bottles. Do I have non-sour cola bottles here? I do. Yeah, okay, cool. I was going to say, because they are quite distinct. Sour cola bottles, I'm going to put in very good. They, again, similarly to the bubblegum bottles, they are have that frothingness when you put it in the mouth. I think I'd say these are probably slightly more sour. But then they've got that classic cola taste, which is great in a gummy. Cherry cola bottles, I think I'd probably put them in excellent. This is speaking just. I've said this before on our. Sorry, there was a piece of something on the viewfinder. It was distracting me. I've said this before in our tier list videos because we've done bloody loads of them now. I have a channel to down and whatnot. These are ranked within their own sphere. So this is excluding all other foods. This is just ranking them amongst each other. In reality, would I actually say that bubblegum bottles are one of my god tier foods? Certainly wouldn't. But cherry cola bottles, oh man, that flavour. Good shot. Do you know what? I like normal, non-fizzy cola bottles pretty much as sour ones, actually. Fruit salads. I'm sure they've changed in flavour. They used to be excellent. Now, I may controversially put them in meh. Is that a mistake? Am I doing that just because I don't want to put another thing in good? Probably. No, they are good. I mean, guys, I promise you they have changed flavour. When I was a small young boy, they were top tier. They were absolutely top tier, but I'm sure they've changed in flavour. Either that or my tastes have developed. Oh, the dusty Dracula teeth. God tier. So this is a kind of gummy with a completely unique texture. Feels great when you put it in your mouth because of that cornfloury stuff, so that feels nice in the mouth. You got the added element of fun. This is the first, I'd say this is the first one that has an element of fun to it. So you can literally like put it there and then you go, I've got stupid weird teeth. If you're British, you don't need to do that anyway. But yeah, and they taste nice as well. It's like a lightly, again, a lot of these sweets don't really have a proper taste, but it's like a vanilla-y, strawberry sort of berry vibe. And I really like them. I really like that texture there. Yeah, if I'm getting pick a mix and they're on offer, they're in the bag. Refreshers. I'm actually going to call refreshers very good. I don't tend to get them because the Swizzles Chews are just a bit of admin. They take a little bit too long to get through for me. Give me a squashy any day. Strawberry Bonbons. I'm actually going to put Strawberry Bonbons as meh. Actually, do you know what? Shall we say Let's say that this is not Strawberry Bonbons. Let's say it's Bonbons in general. In which case, I'm going to say very good. The strawberry ones, they're fun, they're alright. They're meh for me. They're nothing that bold in flavour. And if it's the strawberry ones with the toffee in the middle, a clash of flavours, which I'm not really into, you can get those ones that have a flavoured centre. However, taking all bonbons into account, we're talking like bubblegum, Vimto and all that. Yeah, some really good flavours that I really enjoy. So actually, I'd bump them up a bit. Strawberry pencils, god tier. This is probably the one that I buy. Yeah, if I go into a newsagent's and they've got those really long pencils in the packet, yeah, I'll probably slam one in my basket. To be honest, guys. Giant strawberries. I don't think the texture's that good, guys. Yeah, I don't. It's like a very hard gummy. Again, sort of takes forever to get through, and the flavour's all right. I don't get it. Drumsticks. They're god tier. They're the one Swizzles thing that I will make time for, and maybe that's because it's on a stick. So it's sort of... I think the stick almost enables you. The stick is handing control over to you, the consumer. Cola cubes. I'm going to call them... I'm going to call them very good, because actually I absolutely love the flavour. It's a very interesting and unique flavour. It is a different flavour profile to cola bottles and whatnot. It's got this almost... I don't even know what it is, actually. Thinking about it right now, what is the difference between cola cube flavour and cola bottle flavour? Is cola cubes a bit sweeter, almost a bit more fragrant, and a bit more... almost sort of on the side of artificialness with... sort of stepping into Iron Brew territory a little bit? Which I'd say doesn't taste cheap, whereas I think cola bottles can fall into the pitfall of tasting cheap. But cola bottles cola cubes, oh man, they have such a great flavour. And like Frosties, you know, Barrett Frosties. Oh, foamy mushrooms, getting god tier, my boy, my boys. I don't know what that was. Yeah, love them. Unique texture. In terms of the shape, satisfying in the mouth when you put it in your mouth. You got that little knobby thing that you can like lick around. That's great. And the little umbrella of the mushroom. Brilliant. Brilliant. Sour cherry gummies. Yeah, very good. Like I say, I'm not really into the sour stuff so much, but I like the flavour of those cherry gummies. Jelly babies. Probably very good. The reason I'm going to step these above the good gummies and candies is because these have a better and a more unique texture. They're easier to digest, aren't they? I mean, you actually break them down. The food actually breaks down in your mouth. Whereas with gummies, the food doesn't really break down. It just sort of stays there forever. Dolly mixture, I'm also going to put in very good. Dolly mixture is very unique. It has this interesting, almost fondant-y, sugary texture that is mostly unique among these things. And it's very nice. Is this Gobstoppers? I think this is Gobstoppers. I'm going to put Gobstoppers in poor. I don't really want to be sucking on something that long. Jelly beans. Generic, it's weird that we've got the bad ones in a row here. But yeah, poor. Again, poor. I'm not interested in jelly beans whatsoever. Jelly belly is a different story. Gourmet jelly beans, I absolutely love them. Whenever we go to Selfridges, which is never these days. But hopefully we'll return to London one day. Life is bad. Yeah, I always get a bag of Jelly Belly, or often. But yeah, the generic ones that you get from Pick & Mix. Oh God, give me a break. Coconut mushrooms. Oh, I mean, this is beyond God. This is top of God tier for me. That again, you've almost got like a dolly mixture type fondant-y, icing-y texture in the little cusp itself, but then you've got this chocolatey, chewy candy, and then coated in coconut. They're bloody excellent. If they're on sale, I'm buying them. Chocolate Jazzies, or I think they're just called Jazzies actually. And then the white Jazzies are called Snowies, right? I think that's right. Or is Jazzies a brand name? I think we were discussing this in the Fruck WhatsApp group recently actually. Jazzies, I think I will go very good actually. It's a good combination of textures and the chocolate flavour is interesting. But Snowies, they are God tier actually. Whilst I'm actually not a massive fan of actually biting through hundreds and thousands, this is going to be weird because I sort of hate that texture. I sort of absolutely hate the texture of biting through hundreds and thousands or sugar strands, whatever, in like chocolate. Unless they're soft. When they're soft, I love it. And so Snowies, they are that hard texture, but I sort of love it at the same time as hating it. The taste is nice, they're unique, and they look absolutely beautiful. Rhubarb and Custards, probably my favourite boiled sweet. Although I will just put in very good because they're still a boiled sweet. Now, if you have rhubarb and custard flavour, softer sweets, like the rhubarb and custard squashies, wine gums, they're good. Actually, I'd say they're probably better than gummies. They're just weird, aren't they? I don't understand why they taste weird. That's weird. White mice, good. Yeah, they're just white chocolatey. They've got that unique Pick & Mix white chocolatey taste. Non-sour cherry gummies. I'd probably put them... Let's put them actually next to the other cherry gummies. Yeah, they're as good. The sourness doesn't make much difference for me. Sherbet Pips. Okay, so I'm going to put them in excellent. Sherbet Pips are great. Now, there used to be a Pick & Mix store in Aylesbury which sold gourmet... so, you know, like weighing out the quarter of sweet shops, right? There used to be a place in Aylesbury that sold gourmet jars. And they had it was this local producer of sweets, and they were so good. And they had tons of these different flavoured gourmet pips. And so the normal pips are nice, but these gourmet pips that this company sold, they're absolutely incredible. In fact, on the most recent episode of the podcast, we were talking about them. And I went to Googling after the episode, after we recorded, to see if I could find some. I couldn't seem to find the gourmet ones. Foam bananas. That texture is amazing. That flavour is great. And I'm a big fan. Is this Dusty? Yes, this is... Wait, is that Dusty milk balls? Yeah, this is Dusty milk balls. This is Barrett milk balls. This is probably the best. This is probably the best. Probably the best pick and mix / jarry pick and mix style you can get. The flavour is incredible. It's like a milky, vanilla-y amazingness. Fantastic. One of my all-time favourites. Blackjacks. I'm going to put them in meh because I'm not really into the flavour. Actually, no, I don't like the flavour. I actually quite liked the Barrett ice cream version, but these, I would never pick it. The flavours are just a bit too strong and overpowering for me. However, you take... What are these called? Aniseed Gooblies or something. I think I'm going to put them in awful. Because, as I said, I don't really like the texture of those hundreds and thousands. This is a aniseed jelly covered in hundreds and thousands. That is gross. Here is... God, again, this is weird. We had like 2 pours in a row earlier, and now we've got 2 awfuls in a row. I don't like raisins, guys. So chocolate coated raisins, they are not my ting. This here is peach gummies. Now I think there is actually a few kinds of peach gummies you can get, but I've just got one of them here. They are excellent. They are actually one of the best gummies you can get because that flavour is really good. Fine. Dracula Teeth. This is the hard gummy version. Poor. As I said with... Oh, actually, maybe... basically, I either keep that there and move strawberries down, or I put both of them in meh. No, I actually think the flavour on these is worse as well. I don't like the texture of those hard gummies, and these are just meh. Chocolate Peanuts. God tier. Phenomenal. They do come with a slight danger and risk that you might get a raisin if they've been poorly maintained. But they are excellent. Absolutely excellent. Chocolate Honeycomb. I like it. And this might be a controversial one, but for me it's meh. So first of all, the ones that you tend to get from Pick and Mix are generally a lower quality. They're not going to be as good as crunchy. They might have been there for a while, so the chocolate might be dusty and whatnot. And I'm just not a big fan. It's not good for my teeth, basically. Cheap, crappy milk bottles are... Nah, they're good. They're somewhere between good and meh. They're like there. They're somewhere between good and meh. I still like vanilla-y, sort of milky flavour things, but these just aren't very good. Lips, same as all the other gummies, guys. Or are they even meh? Yeah, at least the others had more interesting textures and a variety of flavours. That's just meh. Strawberry milkshake bottles, I actually do think are... Yeah, I would maybe go as far as saying they're excellent above the other cheaper milk bottles. I do like them. I do buy them. They do end up in my bag. Doesn't even mean anything. Yeah, and again, you can get a few different kinds. You've got the more sort of foamy kind, and then you've got the more gummy kind. And I like all of them. A nice, subtle, creamy, milky, and strawberry flavour. The Gummy Hearts. I'm going to put them in good. I said earlier that I like the texture of that foam and gummy together, and these is a nice strawberry flavour, which I downgraded the lips for, so this is just inconsistent. Rhubarb and Custards. I think I would put them in God tier. So they have, obviously, the rhubarb and custard flavour, except they've got the texture of sort of more along the lines of Dolly Mixture. And they're in really nice bite-sized pieces, so they really are a perfect all-rounder. Flumps. Excellent. Not quite God tier for me. I like their weight, so if you're buying it by weight, doesn't affect it too much, so that's good. And they have this nice dusty, sort of sweet vanilla-y flavour. Nice. Anglo Bubbly. It's good. No, it's meh. It loses its flavour so quickly. They are actually releasing an Anglo Bubbly ice lolly soon, which I'm really looking forward to, because I do actually like the flavour of bubblegum. Just these do taste quite cheap, and the texture's not amazing, and they lose their flavour so quickly. Oh, what is this? Isn't that Sherbet Pips again? Oh god, what was that? Oh no, this is Sherbet Pips. That means I don't know what this was. Ooh, are they rhubarb and custard? Write in the comments below if you know what this is. Actually, hang on. Oh, they're Pear Drops. Those first ones were Pear Drops, guys. Right, okay, so Sherbet Pips here. These are Pear Drops. Oh, okay, Pear Drops. Very good. They're a very unique tasting. Nah, actually, they're so big, aren't they? I'm not keen on big boiled sweets. I'm gonna drop them into good. Unique flavour, cool. Jelly Brains. For me, they're meh. I'm not a massive fan of the texture. They're a bit too. I say they're a bit too soft for a gummy. I just have a problem with all gummies, really. I'm not a massive fan of that soft texture. I'm not a massive fan of the oozing middle. I don't think the flavour's very good. Eggs. Meh. Now, I really like the texture. That's not even true. I sort of think the texture's alright. The foam is nice. But then you've got this hard gummy in the middle. Again, stupid. It's a mismatch of textures. Again, I have a problem with these mismatches of textures. And the flavour's just meh. It's the definition of meh. Shrimps. God tier. They're same texture as the foam bananas, but these have got a delicious raspberry flavour. They've always been one of my favourites. Lemon sherbets. For me, they're meh. I understand the appeal, but like I just said a minute ago, they are a big boiled sweet, which I'm not really into. And they are a flavour that I'm not really a massive fan of in sweets, lemon. And finally, sour gummy pacifiers or whatever they are. Excuse me. Oh my god, I haven't got a drink. My throat's dry. My throat's dry. These are never going in my bag. Never. Would I put them in good though? Or meh? No, I probably would put them in good, even though it pains me to see it go on to another line. I probably would put them in good. They're at least, they're pretty inoffensive and they're a bit sour. I've got nothing against them, basically. Right, that's it, guys. That was the pick and mix tier list. Like I said, the link to do your one is in the description to this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers.